Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very good pass rush. The Titans are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against a Ravens team that will need to deal with that all game. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Now Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Terrell Suggs not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Perry Riley in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Right side catch, Gilmore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off season about our season opener opponent. and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll run again here with West. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Carry now for Kenneth Dixon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. They find some open field here.
In the here Schneid one.
Getting this one up to about the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Hey, doing some testing.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
The Baltimore Ravens talk about stopping the
User run block down to 1-5 and CPU tackle up to 5-0.
Just stop other people's ability to run the football. They just re-signed him to a new contract, making him one of the highest paid nose tackles in the NFL.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. Oh, Walker's showing the power. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
On first down, Murray. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Oh, now he bowls him over.
Okay, cool. Maybe I'll get a game in before I call it a night, but if this game gets good, I may be in your chat the whole game, lol.
Picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. They run with a rookie from Cal, Colfrani Muhammad. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to be 2nd down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
They go again with Muhammad. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Mariota. And this is good.
2 big stops right there. Good defense, bro.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5.
Thank you. I needed it after the huge run. I thought he scored on it, to be honest.
But don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now here come the Ravens. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. The tight end in motion right. Here's West. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On third down, Bridgewater. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice throw. User run game looks like it's going to be tough.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's letting this one go for Fuller. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Cersei. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is knocked down from the side, right near the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third down, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here.
I feel like the slider change messed up the sliders. User pass game feels like every throw on the money again. SMH. I'll test a few more. A profile delete.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first drive. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On the ground, it's West again. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Now he's flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Setting up the screen for West. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Sam Cook now, on for his repeat of his first. Titans coming hard, and they block it. Well, we say it all the time. Offense, defense, don't forget about special teams. Big punt block there.
And how many coaches have told us if we make a big play on special teams, if we find a way to score, whether it was on the play or later, 90+% of the time we win the game.
Just don't hold them to those numbers.
No, we haven't quantified it yet, but they believe it, and we have seen it happen many, many times in just that manner.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And here we go on first and goal. Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Again, it's Murray. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive.
Every pass on target. I hate that making 2 small changes messes everything up.
And they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. The return man now is Danny Woodhead. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way.
Receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance.
Yeah, I noticed that. Hopefully a profile delete will fix T because I feel like the changes you were testing is needed, but only if it works.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Still in WK4 of my Jags season, going up against the Steelers, we are both 3-1 going into the game.
Suck up on for the point after.
I don't see why it would mess up passing. I legit did a test and bullet passed right there, perfectly on target but picked LOL.
Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way.
I'm going to quit and do a profile delete. I don't enjoy the game once I know it isn't working right. Lol, that's just Madden, bro. Only way to explain it.